Welcome back. Now that you have finished your setting, your main character, and your plot and problem, you are now going to write your full narrative. In order to do that, you need to go back to your good beginning sheet that we filled out earlier and decide if you want to start your story with a question, a strong, surprising statement, action, or dialogue. I'm going to start with dialogue. I'm going to say, how did I get here? ? End quote, said Albert. Earlier that day, and I'm going to keep going on. And now I'm going to describe my setting. I started with my question, how did I get here? Said Albert. Earlier that day, at the big blue park, Albert hopped over with his friend Lucy. They decided they wanted to go to the park because it was a hot, sunny day. At the park was a big, blue, swirly slide. Next to the slide was a swing set. Okay, I described the big blue swirly slide, and then I described the swing set and I described the feeling that hot summer day. Now that I'm done describing the setting, I'm going to take what I wrote for the main character, and I'm going to start describing my main character, Albert. So far I have, how did I get here? Said Albert. Earlier that day at the big blue park, Albert hopped over with his friend Lucy. They decided they wanted to go to the park because it was a hot, sunny day. At the park was a big blue swirly slide. Next to the slide was a swing set. Albert, the dark green frog, had trouble hopping around the park. He was a frog with only 3 legs. Okay, I'm going to also describe him further and give him more flesh as I describe him falling down the slide. So now I'm kind of also going into talking about the problem in the plot. Lucy and Albert wanted to go down the big blue swirly slide, but Albert was afraid he would not make it down the slide. He attempted to go down the slide anyway and ended up bumping his head. He lost his memory. Okay, now I'm going to describe how the problem solved. So really right here, I might just copy and paste what I wrote here. After he bumped his head, he could not remember his name. Albert's friend Lucy found him lying in the wood chips. Albert looked dazed and confused. Lucy helped Albert up and started talking to him. Albert could not remember his name. He also could not remember who Lucy was. Luckily, Lucy reminded Albert that they were friends and that his name was Albert. Once Lucy reminded Albert of his name, his memory started to come back. Lucy saved Albert's life. So if I just copy what I wrote down here and select it, I'm going to enter at the beginning and then hit tab so that I have one nice paragraph. I did my big introduction here. How did I get here? Said Albert. And then I kind of flashed backward right and talked about the setting, Albert the character, the problem, and how it was solved. That is how I want you to write your narrative story about spring. If you have any questions, let me and Miss Silva know and we could help you out. Have a great rest of your day. I can't wait to read your stories. Bye.